But David Elliott's made a significant contribution to the New South Wales Parliament. I entered Parliament with David Elliot. He obviously, through a redistribution, has not been in a position to recontest the next election. But David, I think, has a lot to be proud of in relation to the contribution he's made, not just to his local electorate, but also to the state of New South Wales.
But in terms of the future, would you have your support for a seat?
Look, that's a matter for the organisation. They need to go through those processes, and I expect them to do that as soon as possible. Thank you.
The staff wrote to you at your office directly. What does it say about the state of your party that people are increasingly complaining about bullying directly to you?
Well, as I've been very clear about, matters in relation to workplaces are matters for the New South Wales Parliament, and following the Broderick review, I think if you compare what we've done in New South Wales compared to the federal level, and the way that has been handled across party political lines, has been a very strong response. An independent complaints officer has been established. Those matters go through the New South Wales Parliament and as the employer, and they are dealt with independently.
There's been some pretty shocking revelations about silicosis from dry customers. With the dangers of that stone now known, do you think the New South Wales government should introduce a registration scheme like Victoria sooner?
Well, I know that these issues have been raised in the past, and I know Safe Work have been actively engaged in this issue. Obviously, in relation to the concerns last night, particularly in relation to silicosis, that it's most appropriate that at a federal level we have a national approach to this issue. It's not new, but I think the gravity of this issue is no doubt there, and Safe Work has been actively engaged. But ultimately, from my perspective, there needs to be a national response, and we'll work very closely with our federal counterparts to ensure that issues in relation to silicosis are dealt with appropriately. Sorry, what time was that? There's been 5.
Safe Work notices issued for West Mexico, and it suggests hundreds of workers have all been exposed to silica dust. What to protect these workers?
Well, so I'll work very closely with Safe Work in relation to that. The fact that Safe Work has identified those issues demonstrates that the system in place is working. It's ensuring going forward that we make sure all our workers on our $116 billion infrastructure pipeline have the protections in place, and we'll make sure that we work with Safe Work in relation to those matters.
You opened the M4 and 8 stage at West Mex
Yep.
last week. Were you aware that at least 500 tonnes have been exposed to unsafe levels of silica in that project?
I was not, but that's obviously something that Safe Work works very closely with contractors in relation to it. It's probably more important here in New South Wales and other states as well, in circumstances where we're building more than any other state in the country as part of our infrastructure pipeline. Ultimately, Safe Work as a role is the key regulator in this space, and they work very closely with contractors to ensure that we have the safest workplaces anywhere in the country.
All right, so being peppered there on workplace issues in terms of the Parliament and the party, that's the Premier Dominic Perrottet. 33 days until the election, that's in New South Wales.